My controlling girlfriend said that I will never accomplish anything and demands I change my unprofessional style. So here's the thing. I've always dressed alternative. Bright colored hair, facial piercings, full sleeve tattoos, the whole package. This is how I've looked since I was a teenager. It's not a phase. It's literally who I am. When we started dating 8 months ago, she said she loved my look. She'd hype me up every time I showed her a new outfit or told her about my next tattoo appointment. She even came with me once to get my nose piercing changed. Her friends would joke that she landed the cool alternative guy while she dressed in neutral tones and basic outfits. Then last Tuesday morning, everything changed. I was getting ready for work like I always do. Black ripped jeans, band tee, leather jacket. Pretty standard for me. But she kept making these weird faces at me from across the room, scrunching up her nose, shaking her head slightly. I asked her what was wrong and she said nothing, but she kept doing it. Kept making these little disapproving sounds under her breath. This really started to irritate me because she was obviously bothered by something, but wouldn't just say it. I finished getting ready and tried to kiss her goodbye like I do every single morning. She literally turned her face away from me. That hurt. Like actually hurt my feelings. I'm not gonna lie, I teared up a little bit on the drive to work. This person who's supposed to love me just rejected me for no reason. I tried texting her during my lunch break. Nothing. Tried again during my afternoon break. Read receipts on, but no response. When I finally got home that evening and she still wouldn't even look at me, I completely lost it. What is your problem? Why are you treating me this way? She just motioned toward my clothes and said, that. I had no idea what she meant. What about it? I just can't believe you wore that to work today. I was so confused. This is what I always wear. You know this. Yeah, I know. It's so unprofessional. You'll never accomplish anything in life looking like that. I felt like someone punched me in the stomach. I was fighting back tears at this point, trying to explain that my job specifically allows it, that I'm not the only person at work who dresses alternatively, that my boss has more tattoos than I do. She just kept shaking her head. Clearly, it's not that good of a job if they let you look like that. Real professionals don't dress that way. You need to grow up. I couldn't take it anymore. I grabbed my keys and went straight to my brother's house across town. She called me twice on the drive over and I finally answered the second time. We need to talk about this, she said. No, I'm not changing how I look because you suddenly decided you don't like it. If you want someone in khakis and button-up shirts, go find him. I hung up and turned my phone off. I stayed at my brother's that night, slept on his couch. He asked what happened and when I told him, he just shook his head and said she was showing her true colors. That anyone who loved me wouldn't try to change something so fundamental about who I am. The next morning, I woke up to 17 missed calls and a string of panicked texts. She was outside my brother's house, had apparently followed my location before I turned my phone off. She saw his car in the driveway. Here's the part she didn't know. My brother drives a custom-wrapped Tesla that cost more than most people's annual salary, and it has my company's logo plastered across the side in bold letters. She was frantically calling because she'd Googled the logo out of curiosity, found out that the unprofessional job she'd been mocking. I'm the creative director of a rapidly growing design agency. I literally set the dress code for our entire office of 40-plus employees. The company I helped build from the ground up 5 years ago that's now worth multiple millions and has clients across 3 countries. She showed up at the door stammering apologies, saying she didn't know, that she just assumed I was some low-level employee who refused to grow up and dress appropriately. I looked at her and said the exact same thing she said to me the day before. Clearly, you're not that good of a girlfriend if you didn't even know what I actually do for a living. My brother's girlfriend, who'd been listening from the kitchen, brought me coffee and whispered that was the most satisfying comeback she'd ever witnessed in real life.